Hey guys, Keanu Levy here, CMO and co-founder of Value Driven Ads. And in this video, I wanted to show you why the majority of dental practices are using the value ladder incorrectly. So if you've been pitched Facebook advertising services in the last 18 months, you've probably had some kind of digital marketer tell you, your key to wealth is using the value ladder. And they say, all right, so at the bottom of your practice, you have your low ticket offers, your services, you have your cleanings, then at the next level you have your whitening, next level your fillings, your bonds, and then the next level you have orthodontic services, veneers, etc. And at the very tippy top, the cream de la creme, this is what we all like to get, right? In the dental business world, we have the implant surgery. We have the all-on-4 implants. What a lot of marketers are doing right now, and unfortunately a lot of practice owners are listening to these marketers, they're saying, okay, if we get a ton of patients at the bottom, right, of the value ladder, people will naturally ascend. And while that is true in practice, oftentimes it does not translate to the way a lot of you dentists are advertising. So what do I mean, okay? Does this work in the business world? Yes, this has worked in many business settings. But in the dental business model, what a lot of you guys are doing is you are targeting a cold audience in your local community, and you're just saying, I'm going to offer a free cleaning or I'm going to offer a free whitening to an absolutely ice cold audience. These people don't know me, like me, or trust me. They have no reason to be loyal to me, but I'm just going to offer, everything underneath the sun to get as much attention and leads as possible. And maybe you've experienced the pain of going down this road, because at our practice, the Implant Center of Miami, what we found is this route sucks. It is not fun to do this with your ad budget. It causes so many issues. So if you've done this, you've probably experienced a number of issues. One, you got a ton of people to opt in on the landing page, right? You have your landing page. They opt in on here, they're sent their email voucher, and in their email voucher they have their free cleaning voucher with a simple barcode and whatnot, and then it gives them details on how to come to your practice. And then all this information that's collected on the landing page, the name, the email address, the phone number, that's sent to your front desk staff. So you're getting an influx of landing page opt-ins. That sounds great, right, on paper, but then when you get the leads, they're super low quality. You have to call them relentlessly. You have to make sure they schedule. When they do schedule, because they're an ice cold audience, remember, these people were ice cold. That's a terrible snowflake. Don't mind my terrible drawing right now. They were ice cold. You got them to commit to this kind of low quality offer. Now when you go to book them and confirm them for their appointments, the show up rate is terrible. So you're automatically down the hole with your services. You're down the hole on your calendar. You're losing time because these people aren't showing up to the appointments they said they would commit to. And then third, the people who do show up to their appointment for their free cleaning or their free whitening, or sometimes some of you dentists, I've seen you give a $50 gift card in order to get people in the door, it's just too much. You're giving so much and getting so little. These patients come in, they get their freebie, then they leave. There's no loyalty to you and your practice. So this model, while it sounds nice, it doesn't really work if you're targeting a cold audience and just offering freebies to everyone in the local area. This will make you broke, right? As business owners, we have to ask ourselves the question, how are we going to make money today? How are we going to be profitable today? What can I do to ensure I can pay off my student debt, I can pay my team, I can pay for my house, my car? We have to make money today. And we know that in the dental practice business model, it's these patients that make all the difference. It is the dental implant surgical cases that bring home the most bread. So we figured out at our own dental practice, the Implant Center of Miami, we do over $3 million per year in revenue, and 80% of that is implant dentistry. What we figured out is how to get rid of all of this pain of swimming up the value ladder. The majority of the pain in your online marketing is coming from the fact you're trying to swim up the value ladder. Why would you go up against gravity when you could start at the very tippy top, make the most profit on the front end, and then descend down? So what do I mean by this? Well, if you can completely bypass all of these services and get the most profitable patients at scale in your practice, something really amazing happens. For those of you who have placed dental implants who are still watching this video, you already know that if someone trusts you to place an implant in their mouth and you do a phenomenal job, A, they really, really like you. They are so grateful that you've given them the capacity to eat food again. You've restored the aesthetic to their smile. It's really not that hard to then downsell them into your hygiene department. If they trusted you with surgery, they're gonna trust you with a dental cleaning. They're gonna trust you with a whitening, right? Conversely, it might not be true, right? If you switch that, a hygiene patient may not trust you with a dental implant. But if from day one they come into your practice trusting you for the dental implant surgery, it's easy to put them on recurring revenue in your hygiene department. So how did we do this? How did we flip the value ladder on its head and grow our practice to 3 million plus per year? This is how we did it. Instead of trying to offer everyone and anyone under the sun some kind of low quality service where we're just going down the hole in money, we said, what if we positioned our dentist as the local authority on dental implants? What if instead of spending all of our budget going for low quality leads right out the gate, what if we spent our initial ad budget shooting video content based off of the top Google search queries around implants? So what do I mean by that? Let me go further into this idea. So whenever a person needs dental implants, they end up entering this state of mind where they have a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, they don't want to get overcharged, they enter research mode. And they go to Google and they type in cost of dental implants, pros and cons of going to Mexico for dental implants, how do I vet my dentist? They start really educating themselves, because if someone needs an all-on-4, someone wants an all-on-4, if someone wants an implant retained bridge, whatever it might be, we're talking thousands of dollars, right? An all-on-4, depending on where you're at in the United States, it can go for $18K to $30K. That's a new car. Someone's buying a new car for their mouth, basically. Implant retained bridge, easily, $8K. So these consumers, they know they need it, they know they want it, and they're preparing to spend this money, but they need to figure out all these tiny details, and they start going to Google, typing in all these search queries. Well, what we figured out is we can create video scripts around these search queries. So what if, for example, how to vet your dental surgeon. This is one of the Google queries that we used to reverse engineer a piece of video content for our dentist, Dr. Tatiana Herzog. She's my co-founder and business partner in this endeavor, Value Driven Ads. What we figured out is if we answer people's direct search queries in the back end of Google with value-driven video content, we can start building a relationship with them. We can get them to know us, like us, and trust us in a shorter amount of time through the transfer of insights around dental implants. It's a prolific idea, and it works, and it's very easy to pull off. It just requires some sweat equity. It requires some due diligence and really strategic understanding of marketing and human psychology. Point being is, we put together an ad for our practice, and with this script, we titled it the top 5 questions to ask your implant provider before committing to surgery. When we ran this ad, it absolutely changed our practice, this one video ad. And we've doubled down on this strategy ever since. So we really started using this model of advertising with value-driven video content first on the front end. We really started using this model about a year and a half ago. But that one video ad, I'll have the screenshot pop up, it ended up reaching over 700,000 people. We pumped $10,000 of ad spend into it, and it grossed us over $400,000 in revenue. One video ad. That's how powerful video value-driven content can be when you're capable of avoiding all of the low-quality aspects of the value ladder on the front end and getting people to know, like, and trust you at the very beginning. So what happens is you put out this value-driven video content and you really start making a ton of different videos from different angles using these Google search queries. And we have a system, a proven checklist and process for helping dentists go through this model of advertising. That's why we titled our agency Value-Driven Ads. Point being is, normally our clients, they see north of $75,000 in reoccurring monthly revenue after implementing these strategies. I'm sure you guys will see one of our video testimonials from Dr. Matthew Huff. We brought him $200,000 in 30 days using this marketing strategy. But what we do is we create a ton of videos around these Google search queries around dental implants. And those are terrible video clips. I can't draw right now. Don't mind me. And we take these videos and we swarm the local marketplace within a 5-mile radius of your practice. Now, if you're in a highly populated area like New York, normally we'll do like a mile to 3 miles. But if you're in a sparse population, we'll expand it out to 10+ mile radius sometimes. And what happens is, because we're leading with value-driven content, they're seeing the dentist's face, they're seeing your face, and you're talking about implant dentistry from all the various angles, and you're answering the questions that your target market already has. It's all based off of data. It's all based off of Google search queries. What happens is people start looking to you as the local authority on implant dentistry. So you start getting these swarms of people reaching out to you for your dental implants. And it's easy to make an offer at the bottom of this, right? So we send them through a sequence of these videos, and at the very bottom, this is when we go for the leads. This is when we offer a free consultation, exam, 3D CT scan. This is where we start offering the freebies. But we gate it behind this video content that positions us as an authority. We want to make sure we're making offers to a warm audience that has gained trust with us. In transferring knowledge and educating our online ad viewers, what we're doing is we are planting the seed in their mind that we can be trusted, we're knowledgeable, we're experts in our craft, we know what we're talking about. So that's why we kind of delay that gratification with the offer. Once we put out the offer, we start getting these implant dental patients in droves. And the really cool thing about this as well is, once you get these people to commit, again, you put them into your hygiene department, they stay with you for life because you've transformed their dental health forever. And even the people who are watching these videos, if they don't need dental implants, they'll oftentimes call your front desk, call your practice, just to schedule a simple checkup. And that is very, very interesting in this model of advertising. Because you've gone out of your way to prove to your local marketplace time and time again through value-driven video content that you are the authority on such a complex subject, dental implants, all of a sudden people start thinking to themselves, oh wow, Dr. James, he's pretty trustworthy. He can talk about implants all day long. I wonder if they have any availability for cleanings. I'm sure his staff is great. So this is why we love flipping the value ladder on its head. I hope you found some value in this video. I hope that you really, really get away from what the majority of dental practices are still dealing with. You don't want to offer freebies to anyone and everyone under the sun. You don't want to devalue, your hygiene department in your practice. What we need to do as dental practice owners is we need to be more intelligent in the way we market our services. We do not have to fall to the hype of the marketplace and the gurus and fall prey to their to their bad advice. That's what I'm saying. So if you're smart and you can shoot videos and you can follow a simple system and you think you want more implant patients in your practice, go ahead, click the link down below and watch our hour-long training on how we grew our own dental practice, the Implant Center Miami, to 3 million plus. There's a lot more that goes into the details behind that in that video down below on our homepage. Again, hope you found value in this. Really avoid the chummy waters of doing this and try to start positioning yourself as a local authority. It will absolutely change the face of your business. You have a great day.